Here we are. Welcome to Morning Caffeine with Kristi. Well, it's morning for me. I'm not sure when you're watching it. It is just now hitting 8 o'clock and I'm having my energy drink. I know it's my bad habit. It's one of those things I can't give up. Caffeine does not give me energy like it does a lot of people, but hey, it's just one of those things I enjoy. And guess what I found? I had to run in Walmart to pick up Briley, my 13-year-old, some Lunchables. I swung right on by the energy drinks and look what they had. Do you know how long it's been? It feels like it has been ages. They had 2 cases of the Alani Nu in the cherry slush, which is my favorite, so I went ahead and got them both. It cost me a pretty penny. I got these 2 and like 4 Lunchables, and it was like 60 bucks. It's insane. Whew. My face is quite red. Excuse it. I used my Microderm abrasion system this morning. I haven't used it since the last time I talked about it in a video, so what, like a month ago at this point. I said I was going to start using it weekly, and I've not, because that's just the way I wagon wheel. Couldn't sleep last night, so just went ahead and got up early this morning at like, I don't know, 5:30, posted some things on eBay and all that good stuff, did a load of laundry, took a shower, put clean clothes on, Microderm abrasion my face. I've not stopped. Boom, boom, boom. I have to get everything done early in the morning because around 2 o'clock is like downhill for me. I have never in my life been a morning person until about 3-4 years ago, but I have not finished cleaning up the eBay, Poshmark, and Depop stuff yet. And what have we got? Like seconds till Thanksgiving, and I have a house full of people. Me, Chris, the kids, my mom, and his mom. Pretty much that's it. We're a tiny little family, but this is still all the stuff that needs to be listed and packed away, which has gotten better from the last time you saw it. It's gotten a lot better. I think I'm just gonna probably tote all of this up and take it to the office because seriously, who are we kidding? There's no way. In the last video, we discussed the fact that I had this new equation, this new system to help out with my blood sugar dosing, and it has been helping a lot. Yesterday, I took 0 insulin. Fast acting, meaning I did not need any food insulin. So when I ate a meal or had a snack, I didn't need any insulin. I have to take my long-lasting insulin every single day. It's what stays in your system and sort of, you know, keeps everything running smoothly. I'm rambling. Need to take my meds. But that's all I had to take. I had to have no food insulin. But one day last week, for no reason, I could not get my blood sugar under 200. I have finally come to the conclusion that type 1 diabetes, there's no way to figure it out. You just have to hope for the best. Hang on tight, hope for the best, and not stress over it. And I can't get to that point in my life. I stress over it way too much. Maybe years down the road I'll be fine with it, but seriously, it consumes me at this point. And I guess, I mean, it's life or death. It's life or death. Insulin dosage, I don't know. I'm not going down that rabbit hole today. I'm not. I think I will finish cleaning up, straighten my hair, put a little bit of makeup on today. I've not had makeup on, I think since the last time we done a video. Chris will be home in a hot second. I think, oh gosh, we have about a day-ish and he'll be home. I'm gonna try to stick him in some videos, or at least have him say hi and throw it in here for you guys because I know you miss seeing him. Something I had mentioned in the members only video that I released which most of you probably didn't see, but Chris gained some weight back. We're gonna talk about that in the chat after a while. It's supposed to be sunny today in like mid-50s. I might go outside if it warms up. We'll just have to wait and see, and we'll chat about it then. He's back on keto hard. And if you are a member of the Facebook group, he has been posting over there. Everything I mentioned in today's video will be listed in the description box. If you're like, what Facebook group? You can find it down there, along with a ton of discount codes. That reminds me. Can you believe Black Friday sales have already started? I remember when we had to wait in line for the Black Friday sales. You couldn't even order stuff online. That's how old I am. But Black Friday deals have already started. Perfect Keto started theirs Monday. So it's already started, and you know things go fast over there because this is their biggest sale by far. And I think this year they have upped it a little bit. You have to buy 6 or more to get the 50% off. But seriously, go get your collagen, go get your snacks, go get your bars, go get all the goodies from Perfect Keto, because they are offering free shipping as well. I hate to pay shipping. Ugh, it's like a pet peeve of mine. I refuse to pay for shipping. So free shipping, no minimum, but 6 or more, you get 50% off. Now, if you don't need 6, you need like 3 or 2 or something. Each tier is going to have a percentage off, but the best is going to be 6 or more. Run. Stock up, people. Link in the description box. That way you guys can give me a little bit of credit for it, and I would appreciate it. But any of the Black Friday deals that come in, I'll try to put in the description box or put over in the group for you all. Okay, I'm gonna go put some makeup on, just a little bit, and straighten my hair some. I am skipping breakfast this morning. It's just something I've always done. Well, not always. Since about 4 or 5 months into keto, I realized that pairing low carb and keto with fasting, basically skipping breakfast, sort of jump started my weight loss, and it's just something that I do now. I'm not a really big breakfast person anyways, so we skipping breakfast. We will be having lunch, dinner, snacks, and drinks. I'm gonna go finish this, put some makeup on, and I will see you at the next meal. This is the Mission Carb Balanced Tortilla, and all I do is basically just toast this up in a pan with butter on both sides. I still have some of the rotisserie chicken left that I had picked up in my last Sam's haul. Gonna finish that off. I'm gonna be making a chicken bacon ranch quesadilla. I'm going to be using the Flavor God Seasoning Ranch. I'm going to use Fiesta Blend cheese that I pick up at Walmart, the massive bag. Bacon comes from Sam's. It's already fully cooked, Black Label. And then to the chicken, I'm going to also add some cream cheese. That's what's going to give it the ranch taste. The cream cheese mixed with the Flavor God Ranch seasoning. All of that in a skillet or pan, and then I'm just going to melt that cheese and blend it all together. Add it onto that little toasted tortilla. Yeah, that's a paper plate. And then I'm going to cut it in half, and you can dip it in ranch if you want to. I don't plan on it today, so this is what it looks like. Instead of a side of pork rinds or anything like that, I'm just going to have a keto ratio yogurt with it. That way I'm going to get in 15 grams of fat and 15 grams of protein, and to drink water. Well, since it feels like I just finished lunch, today we're doing a sip and chat, and what I am sipping on is another water. Actually, I probably should have filled it up. It sounds like it's all ice, but I'm trying to drink my water. Today's chat will not be outside. Even though the sun's out, it's only like 49 degrees. We didn't make it up to that whopping 53 we were supposed to, unless it's going to hit later on in the day. And I'm not going to go out there and sit in 49 degree weather. I keep taking these long pauses between little clips because I can't process a thought. it's a little after 2, of course. That's when it all goes away and my brain just gets fuzzy, and I don't know, it's just... Good thing I made a list though, right? So I do want to mention something that I talked a little bit about in a previous video, but it was a members video, and then I mentioned it this morning. It's the fact that Chris has put on some weight. It's completely my fault. I mean, I used to be like the keto police, the low carb police, and I'm not anymore. I have completely changed my outlook. Everything is just completely different. So now, or before he left, when he would reach for something that usually I would be like, do you need to eat that? I'm the one that's like, oh, here, eat this. Tell me how it tastes. Is it good? Or he'll say, well, I probably shouldn't eat that, should I? And what he was looking for was for me to say, no, Chris, put that down. We don't need that. Now I'm like, eat it. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know if your pancreas is going to stop working. I literally said to Briley this past weekend, when we were eating dinner, I told her to eat dessert first. Who knows? Nobody knows what causes type 1 diabetes. They think there may be a genetic factor. It was obviously something that was in my DNA and then was triggered. So if I'm a carrier of it, does that mean that my kids are a carrier of it? They don't know. So I'm doing it with my kids. I'm doing it with Chris. So with that being said, he's put on about 20 pounds, I think. He went back on keto carnivore and keto chows. So basically that's what he's been doing while he has been gone. I think he was posting about it over on the group. I'm pretty sure I saw a ton of keto chows that he made. Yesterday when I was talking to him, he was like doing a massive fast. He was at about 40 hours in. And I reminded him that he needs to start out slow. Don't just go in with like 40 hours. Anything that we talk about here, you know, you check with your doctor first. I'm not a medical professional. I'm no expert. I'm just talking life here. Okay, so there was my disclaimer. I guess he's going to continue doing this. He wants to get the weight off because he says he just feels achy. He can tell when he puts on 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, his joints hurt. And of course he's standing and working and welding and bending and getting into all these little cracks and crevices and holes and stuff like that. And it can be hard on our bodies. I don't know what his plans are for while he is home. He tries to watch what he eats when he's around me. It's not like he's going to whip out a cookie in front of me because he knows I may have like a mental and emotional and psychological, all of those rolled into one, breakdown over the fact that I feel like I couldn't eat it or shouldn't eat it because of diabetes. But our Thanksgiving dinner is going to be like it always is. It's going to be a hodgepodge mishmash, a little bit of everything, because not everybody in the family is doing low carb or keto. I'm type 1 diabetic. My mom's type 2 diabetic. Chris's aunt's a type 2 diabetic, so it runs in his family. So that's one reason he tries to watch what he eats. Briley and Preston are both hypoglycemic. That's my youngest and oldest. Yeah, and I think there's only like 1 or 2 more of us. So like Kerrigan and Chris's mom, they're the only 2 completely healthy people in the family. So we will be having a little bit of everything. Not sure what he's going to eat. I'm still not even sure what's on our menu other than I have a massive ham in the refrigerator outside. That's all I got. Oh, speaking of Chris, when he texted me this morning, good morning, how are you? Is everything okay? He said that they got a ton of snow. He's up in New York, sort of near Syracuse. For those of you that may not know, Chris detests snow. Wait, let's back up. Let me rephrase that. If we're home, we don't have to go anywhere. Chris could care less. Snow is fun, it's pretty, it's beautiful, you know, it's something we don't see that often because we're in the South. But when Chris is off at work and he's got to drive in it, commute in it, and worry about it, he's not a fan of the snow. So they had like 13 inches, I think he said. He was sending pictures and he's just not happy. Thankfully, he is only like 5 minutes away from the job site. And we hardly ever get any snow here. Well, I managed to turn this sip and chat into an update on Chris, which a lot of you had been asking about and sending messages about. He's doing good. He will stay up in New York for however long they need him. I have been doing a lot of thinking about the future of my channel, and it's because I feel like I'm not every single day doing keto anymore. And I feel like I say this word. I wish I had $1 for every time I said type 1 diabetes. But it's because I'm a type 1 diabetic and I don't produce insulin, so I have to give myself insulin. Sometimes that'll cause blood sugar drops if I take too much, I miscalculate or something like that. So I'll have to eat something high in sugar, like a piece of candy or a cookie or something, to bring it back up. And that's not keto. I mean, I always hated when people would say, that's not keto. But an Oreo's not keto. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the majority of my days are keto. And I will always be low carb because I don't have a choice. Not if I want to keep my blood sugar down and not consume or inject copious amounts of insulin. And I just feel better when I don't take tons of insulin and I don't have to constantly do the math and chemistry and the equations in my head. So I will always be low carb. If you want to stay here with me, I would greatly appreciate it. I would miss you all terribly if I wasn't doing this anymore. Okay, I gotta cut this one short. And this video is not going to be short. It's probably still going to be 20 minutes long. But it's time to go pick up Briley at school. I will see you at the next meal. Dinner tonight, Zuppa Toscana, keto, low carb, diabetic friendly. And you see those little potatoes floating in there? Well, those are not potatoes, friend. Those are radishes. I know, shocker. I have an entire video on how I make this. I will link it for you. It's delicious. Make a big pot and eat on it all week. I'm realizing now I probably should have done a meal prep video this past weekend because I did make some sausage balls. If you have not made this recipe, you are definitely missing out. Hands down, the best keto sausage ball recipe there is, I promise you. It'll also be linked for you if you want to go make those. To drink with it, I'm gonna have the diet grape that I get at Food City. I don't know if you guys can find this, but it's delicious. I'm gonna take my snack. I'm gonna go sit down in here in the living room with Briley. We're gonna hang out, have some sausage balls, binge watch a little bit of TV, and I'm definitely gonna go put on my warm fuzzy pajamas. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you have an amazing holiday. Remember to check down below in that description box. I will try to put any of the Black Friday deals that I can find down there, and I'll also post them everywhere I can think of, like over on the Facebook group and stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.